The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. How are you? I'm your host, Ep.266 American. It's time for coffee and gaming. I've got coffee. I've got gaming. I've got a mad, crazy Australian who is ready to hang out and have a good time right here. David Applegate.
Good day, friends and fans. Sorry, I'm still sick as a dog. I do apologise, but I'm going through the final phases of a flu, or hopefully phases of the flu. And I'm up to the stage where it's churning my stomach and messing with my appetite.
That stinks. Hey, we got 21 people watching so far because I hashtagged the crap out of Project Bluebeam, drones, all that fun stuff. So there's a lot of people this morning. Good morning. Hope you are doing well. I imagine it's mainly on Twitter, but that's cool. Yeah, it is. Hey, we are going to jump into that in just a few minutes. We're going to kind of let it marinate for a minute. It is a fascinating topic that's been kind of making me kind of weird. Like, I don't know what it is. What do you think it is? You think it's Project Bluebeam, David?
I think it's definitely holo projectors. I've seen objects move like that before in old video games. You know, when you want to simulate an object turning, you just manipulate the object to make it look like it's squeeze. You know, like this, and then squeeze like this, and then it like disappears. Yeah. So it's definitely. It looks like a testing of some sort of holographic projection system. I don't think they're real.
You don't think the drones are real?
No, I think it's a holographic projection system. Oh. I don't think it's a foreign government. I think it's a psyop to create public panic.
It very much could be something not of our government. Which I don't know. That doesn't. I mean. I don't know, sit
well because you have the FBI showing, look, these drones hit the ground and the government comes along and sweeps them up.
Yeah, that's true. There was a down drone in New Jersey, which, by the way, there's a Facebook group for the New Jersey drones. It's on obviously Facebook. Let me see what the exact name of it is, because I joined it because I wanted to see like. What the real people are saying. New Jersey mystery drones, and it's a pretty big group. So stuff's getting everything's getting screenshotted and sent over to Twitter. But a lot of people are talking about it. It's pretty interesting.
It's
so.
One of these situations where
worth checking out.
Yeah, a little bit of investigation reveals the truth that for some reason For some reason, the test is it's like the test of harp, you know, where they do something really, really big because they can't hide it. The harp, you know, really, really. I'm echoing.
Yeah, dagnabbit. Oh, because this stupid game. If I mute the screen audio, do you echo still?
I don't know. Am I? No. I'm not echoing.
I don't hear any echo. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'll just mute the game.
No. You can't mute the game. It's not
Because
fair.
apparently everybody wants us to talk about drones and stuff. So.
Yeah. I
and all
definitely.
this issue with the game is StreamYard, because StreamYard can't handle so much stuff going through. But I'll enjoy playing. So, anybody in the comments, tell me what you guys think about what's going on, because I don't know, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. There's 49 people watching.
Yeah, I don't have the answers. I can only speculate that it's a test of something that looks like a drone-based holographic projection system.
Exactly. I mean, that's all we can do, really.
Yeah, that it's definitely probably testing drone swarming or
call in. Yeah, you guys can call in if you'd like. 540-632-1315. You do that, we do reserve the right to bounce you if you say something stupid, so don't do it. Just call in and talk like,
you know, with things going bad in Ukraine, they're desperate to come up with a new super weapon, and they're probably racing in this drone system. And
I could see it.
I think they're doing the test public so that if a drone goes down, yeah, because it's so big that the drone goes down. Yeah. I mean, did you see the footage of it? It's drone off the drone going up, you know, and flying in patterns. Clearly an attempt to evade radar, you know, to detect, you know, they're clearly trying to avoid radar detection. Also could be a testing of anti-drone technology, you know, see how many they can skeet shoot drones, you know, it's a skeet shoot, you know, send up lots of drones and see how many they can shoot down. Because they're lying about air defenses in Ukraine. They said they shot down 80 drones today in Ukraine, yet they reported dozens of explosions, you know, like, see, I don't believe you. We shot down 80 of 80 drones and still there's explosions. Like,
oh, yeah.
Wonderful air defense.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot.
The problem is once you sell your soul to the United States government, you know, doesn't matter how much they fail you, you can't back out. You know? They're going to push this war to the end, no matter how many people die. They don't care. It's not their kids.
Oh,
and all these people who claim to care about Ukraine. Well, what about the suffering of the Ukrainians? Most of them is just sick of this war. They don't see this war is defending. This war is just trying to take back territory. They keep talking about pushing back Russia, but Russia's the one who's pushing them about, and they just want it to end. Half the time they get abandoned by their officers when the Russians advance.
Yeah, we're just gonna turn this into a topic. We're just gonna turn this into, I guess not gaming until I get my new coffee and gaming with not gaming, because this stupid thing just doesn't want to work, and we can't talk and have good communications with while that's going on. So I guess we're just gonna hang out and talk, maybe for like an hour or something. Because I'm pretty fed up. We can share stuff that's going on Twitter. We can talk about this kind of stuff. Just talk stuff, whatever.
Well, what have you learnt about the drones? I know people have been able to get. I know people have tried and only been able to down one. And I think that was actually more like accident.
I don't even know. I didn't know that one got down. I just thought that it was something that I just thought that it crashed. There was one that I saw that crashed, and a helicopter was right over it, just for like until the government got there to clean it up.
Yeah, like they track. Yeah, so don't tell me it's not a government drone if they can't. If a helicopter goes, I fly straight to it. Like, it's got a homing beacon. Right, that's a government drone. That's definitely a US government drone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you don't.
Yeah, I mean, and there's nothing. There's no way around saying that this is not something that that we don't know. Whatever. It's just not something.
Yeah. By the looks of it,
the government knows what's going on. They know what's
parts
happening.
of the government knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And the other half are kept in the dark.
Yep. Your higher tier people know exactly what's going on.
And they're meddling in the affairs of others, not in your best interest, but in the financial interest of but a few.
Right. They are somebody posted their family hold up. While everyone is distracted by Project Bluebeam drones, the director of FBI resigns, and a day later, this report is released admitting the FBI had at least 26 sources on the ground during J6.
And guess who also quit today?
Who?
FAA.
Oh, really?
Yep. He claims he's going to be persecuted by Elon Musk. Remember, he's the guy who tried to extort Elon Musk by holding up rocket launchers unless accommodations were made.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Elon's worth $400 billion. You try and blackmail him, you're not going to... He's just going to look at you funny.
Yeah. Let's see. Radar guy here. I know who's operating the drones. 25-year-old radar operator for a major agency here, and just thought I'd let you all know what has been going on the past few weeks. The drones are part of a military drill, in quotations, being conducted by Space Force. Everything is on a need-to-know basis, which is why there is so much confusion. What gets me concerned is why I had to make this post is that something big is about to go down. I happen to know that there are additional full lockout drills that are scheduled to take place between now and Christmas Eve. These operations involve a full turnover of all radio, radar, and aircraft communications to the military for several hours at a time. In conjunction with that, there are also scheduled satellite launches off the books, which have been occurring since October. they are setting up
Right.
for some kind of big show for the public very soon. CNN was even at our facility shooting pre-roll footage for a future story. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know this. Get ready. Peace and safety to all of you and your families.
Okay. They're getting ready to launch a massive drone swarm on Russia.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes good sense.
Yeah.
Trying to run Project Bluebeam and no one gives a F. UFOs, whatever we're looking at in the wide government, not telling us what's going on. Excuse me, I just woke up. We had a late night. We went and saw Christmas Vacation last night.
Sorry, man.
On the big screen. Oh, you're good. If they actually try to complete Project Bluebeam, this is an article. White House National Security Advisor John Kirby on New Jersey drones. We're concerned about it too, quotation marks. I cannot characterize for you definitely what these sightings are.
It's like all the UFOs. They turned out to be stealth aircraft. Okay?
Yeah.
The problem is UFOologists just don't want to be told, okay? It has to be a UFO with them. Otherwise, they won't listen.
Yeah. Well, for real.
There's no talking to them.
For real. It's interesting. Over 50 drones spotted over New Jersey. Spying,
50 drones.
Drills, or is it beginning of a Project Bluebeam, UFO aliens? I remember the movie The Mist, 2007. The creatures entered through an interdimensional rift as a result of Project Arrowhead. So, I mean,
50 drones. Well, today Russia launched over 80, so they're trying to catch up. Now, you may think, why is it so hard to launch a massive amount of drones? The drones don't fly. Drones need navigation. And they radio interfere with each other. The more drones you have, the more radio interference you have. And it actually overloads the navigation sensors because they can't tell the real signal from all the echoes around it. So they're trying to come up with obviously how far to space the drones apart, how fast they can go, how quickly they can adapt to being detected by radar.
Yeah. Hey, check this out real quick.
Bro,
you gotta be kidding me.
Don't tell me I'm sitting here on this ferry and I see a slave on my
No way.
Nah.
No. Yo.
There's reindeers on the front of it.
Oh my god. Nah. Oh my god, do you see?
Bro.
That's funny.
Yeah, holographic projection system. Make the drone look like a bird. Or Santa. Or anything else they want it to look like.
Yep. I'm going to save this for my kids for Christmas because I think that'd be hysterical.
Mm-hmm. We're living in extraordinary times where people continually underestimate how much technology there is out there because most people are still living in the pocket calculator era.
Yeah.
Or you get people who want to say the moon landing was fake. No. Stanley Kubrick was not in trouble with the government because he wanted to expose the moon landing. He was in trouble with the government because he wanted to expose Epstein.
Here's some kind of alleged plan from the CIA. He claims that during Watergate, it was discovered that the White House had plans to create a hologram over Cuba. Here, I'm gonna pull this up.
People believe that something is real, then it is real in its effects.
In terms of its social reality.
In terms of the social reality, in terms of what people act according to their beliefs.
Yeah.
And that opens a question of, really at two levels, perhaps something that we are creating ourselves, perhaps a series of images that we are projecting. I think Carl Jung came very close to expressing that idea in one of his books. Or could it be manipulated purposely by people who have the technology to simulate UFO sightings? And people say, well, of course not. Who would do a thing like that? Well, I would remind you that during the Watergate investigation, it was discovered that there was a plan originated in the White House to surface a submarine off the coast of Cuba and paint the second coming of Christ over the island of Cuba using holograms. Which is well within our technology today. The idea was that since there is a large Catholic population in Cuba, they would be so upset by this vision that this would saturate the communication channels, the telephone system in Cuba, long enough for an invasion to take place.
How interesting. I never heard of that.
Well, I think that's a classic in psychological warfare, but that kind of manipulation is well understood, and I have personally investigated several apparently genuine UFO cases where there was, in fact, a manipulation. My conclusion, the conclusion of scientists working with me, was that there was, in fact, a manipulation taking place, and that it was not a hoax on the part of the witnesses, but a hoax on the part of somebody much better organized than...
So there are possibly all of these levels going on simultaneously.
Today, with the current technology, that would be...
Yeah. Anybody remember the Sydney 2000 Olympics? The huge holograms they used there, and again in Beijing.
I don't remember that. What happened?
Well, in the opening of the 2000 Sydney Olympics, they had holograms projected over the and in Beijing they had holograms projected of fireworks over the city.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a company that specializes in what's called billboarding. They can sign write on clouds with lasers. Laser billboarding. Yeah.
I'll just talk about you.
Nah, bro.
If you want to watch Independence Day.
Yeah. No, bro. The government's not hiding anything.
Yeah, right.
And I've got a bridge to, and I've got a Wuhan, and I've got to tell you, government's not hiding anything. Okay, I've got a booster to sell you.
Yeah. Many civilians are seeing drones like that all over the world. Could this be the cause of the directed energy attacks? Is this Project Bluebeam's target individuals frequently see these around them? Catch them looming over.
No, it's part of the psychological manipulation to make individuals who are a threat to society, as they see it, to be labeled as extremist, unstable, and ostracized by appearing to be peddlers of wild conspiracies like UFOs. They often have drugged and kidnapped people. How many times now have we heard over the last 12 months now, arrest after arrest of people getting drugged? Who created these drugs? Berkeley University for the CIA. MK Ultra. All these state rape drugs were created for MK Ultra by Berkeley for the CIA. So they could drug people and kidnap them around the world.
I updated that we were still talking about UFOs and whatnot, and posted on X. Hopefully, they'll be bumping up numbers. But we're almost at 100 people watching right now.
Sweet. Sorry, I'm feeling run down.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling very well, man. That sucks.
It does, and I should be over it by now. I've tried to flood it out I've tried to sweat it out. I've tried to kill it with vitamin C. It's just not. It's beating me, man. It's beating me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, man, being sick sucks, dude.
Yeah.
So I was looking through some of this stuff, and a lot of the images remind me of, what's that game? Watch Dogs Legion. Because there's a lot of discussion about heavy drones that you can use to deliver things and packages. And don't you remember the hack? I got on top of a drone and hacked it and used it to transport me.
But you know what it also reminds me of?
What?
The way the drones move, Wing Commander, where the drones aren't actually rotating, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're manipulating their lights to make it look like they're rotating and turning, but in fact, they're standing still.
Yeah,
in fact,
very much. Yeah, that could. Yeah.
It's a big test of an illusionary system, obviously aimed at overloading Russian air defenses with these drones that can penetrate air defenses, grab a lot of attention, and be very difficult to detect and shoot down because they're constantly evading any signal that's directed at them.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the things that America's having a big problem is that their long-range strikes on Russia are often failed. Okay, they launch daily, but maybe they hit one target. And meanwhile, when Russia retaliates, they hit dozens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ukraine's getting bitch slapped, and the West is desperate because soon they're just going to run out of Muppets to send to the front lines.
Who is Oscar Ferris? So deep, profound sadness that West Ham United confirming the tragic passing of our U15's Academy goalkeeper Oscar Ferris following his brave battle with cancer. Oh man, that sucks.
Oh man, another kid with turbo cancer.
He was born in 2009.
And an athlete. And what do all the athletes have in common? Take this or else.
15 years old. Yeah. Yep.
Take this or else.
I hope that's not true, but it is popping up a lot more.
Turbo cancer? That's already been proven.
The dreaded cancer, yeah.
It's already been proven. That's why they took Astaverta off the market. They don't want to admit liability, though.
No.
Because it might actually expose the agenda that this was the plan all along.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just looking through trending to see what's being talked about. See if I'm missing anything. Primarily, well, now it's
Jay-Z.
Oscar's the top.
Oh, LeBron has quit.
I'm sorry?
LeBron's quit.
Who cares? Wait, here, I got one for you. Here's my thought when you say something about LeBron.
Don't care.
And what's the other one? What's that big simp's name again? Will Smith. He's upset that people keep asking him about Diddy parties. Well, you shouldn't have gone, bro. People are going to ask.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
He's a loser. Diddy's trending, but not on the top. He's trending down the bottom of the list.
Watching these big, overpaid, underworked celebrities losing millions, it's just wonderful.
Yeah. Daylight savings is in the news right now.
Oh yeah, Trump wants to end it. He claims it costs the government millions of dollars every year in time drawbacks and changing of scheduling.
I don't know how that saves.
Somebody has to sit down and reprogram all those schedules.
True, yeah. And it does suck because it throws. You guys still have daylight savings, right?
Not here, but in some parts of the country still, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I know Anime Night doesn't have to deal with it.
A lot of people don't want it anymore.
No,
because it's a stupid boomer thing where they thought they'd get more sunlight, and it's like.
But now with advancements in technology, we don't need that. Hey, we're finally over 100 people watching. What's up? Good morning. It's pretty awesome. I know we're not playing a video game, so I'm sorry, but we're talking, and because my computer can't handle apparently video games, but I do have a new one, and it's sitting under my Christmas tree downstairs. So one of these days, after Christmas, I'll be able to plug it up. So that should be fun.
But we are interested in this. I'm interested in what Kash Patel is going to do when he gets in day one.
Dude, yes.
Because he has so many people crapping their pants. And you've got to remember two things. He's read the 9/11 report, and he said if it was up to him, he'd publish those 7 pages in a heartbeat. And he doesn't care who it hurts. So we know it's going to hurt somebody, and who does America not want to hurt? Our greatest ally, right? What's the guess that it's going to expose our greatest ally as yet again not so kosher?
I'm so hoping they end daylight savings time. That'd be great. But I also want it to stay in daylight savings time, like the summer time zone. October 24th, Medellin, Colombia, photographed with a Canon AE1 with a 20mm lens. Oh, that's interesting.
California's finally certified the election.
Who won?
Talk about idiots. Well, I don't think it says. Oh, yes, the U.S. Education Department is very upset that people want to abolish it. Well, too bad, so sad. It's amazing how many people are criticizing the American healthcare system. Oh, so now it's okay to criticize the American healthcare system, but not when Obama did it, not when Obama and Biden were defending it.
That's true. Yeah.
They were defending it. They're all complaining about Obamacare.
I forgot to ask how last night went. Did everything go okay last night?
Yeah, we went for over an hour.
What'd you guys talk about?
Root causes of World War II, and a whole bunch of things the US has dirtied its hands in over the years, and how our greatest ally isn't. All the usual stuff.
Let's see. The president-elect of the United States of America, even joking about the annexation of Canada, is an assault on our sovereignty. F everyone in the U.S. who jokes or laughs at this. This isn't effing funny. As a Canadian,
Oh, boo-hoo.
F you.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hold on.
Go wipe your tears on Trudeau's skirt.
Let's see. Actual drone footage of a downed New Jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it very well. It's a crashed TIE fighter. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
Dang, this is time lapse.
It looks, those drones, they look like those fluorescent jellyfish with the arrangement of lights.
Look at this. This is time lapse over, I don't know where it's at, but you can see the
Jersey. Yeah, like I said, they're pouring them out at high speed.
Yeah. That's a lot. I don't know how they can fly over airspace like that over an airport.
Because rules don't matter to them.
Oh, okay.
They want to make sure that these drones are undetectable. And if they are detected, they avoid they'll relocate, and continue to target. Like I said, they're building up to an assault, a big assault on Russia just before Trump gets in, because they want to kick off World War III, no matter what, and blame it all on Trump.
Something special and never heard before. Now on 6911 KHZ, strong signal in Milan and Southern Europe. Huh. Hold on, let me see what this is. Sound and air raid sounds, signals, whatever. That's what it sounds like. Huh.
Pardon me. Oh. My guts are so...
Yeah, did you hear that though?
Was it 1-1?
It was 6911 KHZ. 6,911 kilohertz.
See if it's on any known L-band. 691100.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's in the band used by radio information towers for private VHF communications. So it's probably one of the old Cold War radio stations that were broadcasting into the Soviet Union. They're broadcasting a siren. That means they're broadcasting a threat.
Dan Scavino posted 6 hours ago, I have zero interest in working with anyone who is a former colleague that disappeared upon our departure from the White House and was nowhere to be found when DJT announced his candidacy on November 15th, 22, or was silent throughout 23. Stop calling, stop email, stop texting. You're not hearing back from me.
Suck it. That's a suck it letter. Dan, why aren't you calling me back? Hello? Yeah.
What's the deal with Nancy Pelosi? Looks like she's in
Looks like somebody pushed her downstairs. Same with
yeah?
McConnell. Ah, come on. Oh, it's possible they fell down the stairs.
84-year-old Nancy Pelosi is in the hospital with a broken hip. 82-year-old Mitch McConnell just took a nasty spell. Dianne Feinstein practically died in office at age 90.
Mm-hmm. Bringing mandatory retirement for these people.
Somebody said, just read Nancy Pelosi broke her hip. Did a house fall on her again? And it was a gif of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah. Ha ha. She deserves that. Given all the shit she's given people over the years.
Yeah.
She's a nasty piece of work. She and Feinstein. I thought Feinstein did die in office.
Yeah, I thought so too. She had a stroke or something. She can't do anything but look around.
Yeah, she's wheeled around by her daughter, and it's like, yeah, corruption. Much.
That's gotta stink, though. Nancy Pelosi has association with Luigi Mangione. After hearing this, I can't help but think Pelosi's fall today seems awful convenient. What the heck's going on?
Well, I've heard, but nobody's actually explained what the association is.
Here,
So,
hey, Jack, guess what? There's a connection between Nancy Pelosi's brother and the Luigi Mangione family. Yeah, there is. So for anyone not paying attention, Nancy Pelosi, who is in the hospital in Luxembourg, made a very suspicious trade back in February of 2024 when United Healthcare Insurance was hacked. Nancy hired Palo Alto Networks, who happened to be hired by United Healthcare to deal with the hack. But it turns out her brother, Thomas D'Alessandro III, had written an article back in '89 which deals with Luigi Mangione's father, who's a corrupt businessman, allegedly. So former mayor of Baltimore, Thomas D'Alessandro, Nancy Pelosi's brother, who criticizes, he said that those who criticize Mangione don't understand what drives him. We now have a direct connection between Pelosi and the Mangione family. Yes. Oh, also Nancy Pelosi's worth $272 million.
and never worked a day in her life.
Nope. Nope.
And the Michael Franchise lines out everything in his book, Mafia Democracy, about the corruption between the Pelosi's, the Bidens, the Obamas, and others, and George Soros, that have... Do you know Soros has links to Iran?
No.
Yeah. And despite the illegal trades that he has conducted over the years, nobody will prosecute him for any financial crimes. It's like ridiculous how protected this guy, how protected Soros is from the consequences of any action. And nobody's surprised. That's the problem. Because you can't get a fair jury, you can't get a fair judge, you can't,
Yeah.
They've proved how easy they can rig cases.
Pelosi. That is interesting that there is a link between the two. That's wild. Major alert, Iran air defenses are attempting to shoot down drones. Interesting.
Of course they are. It's part of the test.
Let's see. It's back to the drone stuff. We have no idea what it is. A film crew for ABC News were shocked by the appearance of this glowing energy orb light in New Jersey. What are the orbs? I don't know.
It's not an energy orb. It's a group of lights. They're just hyping everything up to create mystery, to create clickbait.
So, have you
trust me, the media's...
Have you watched the Spider-Man Far From Home? It's the second of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
I think so.
It's the one where he goes to Paris and they use the Project Blue Beam.
Spider Monkey. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering because that was like one of the best visual representations of what Project Blue Beam is that I've like ever seen in modern cinema. Yeah. I thought it was crazy to see. Officials investigating possible drone landing in Hillsborough Township, New Jersey. There's a whole bunch of black vehicles and city officials, fire trucks. 17 hours ago, massive search efforts underway in Hillsborough, New Jersey, after a possible drone landing, per CBS New York. Including hazmat teams are on the scene with FBI.
Again, hyping everything up so that if somebody publishes the truth, nobody will know it, except for them.
Yeah.
They always publish the lie so that when the truth comes out, the vast majority of low IQ people are just going to believe the lie.
This is great. Hang on. Hold up, David. Just wait.
Yeah.
Check this out. Screen share. Tab. Yes. So, all of these people...
Investigation in Hillsborough, New Jersey, as to a possible drone landing that happened yesterday. The search is ongoing right now in an area between, or just off of Route 206 in Hillsborough, near Falcon Road, and we can see a staging area by Somerset County hazardous material units, some other county officials, as well as Hillsborough agencies as well. We also understand the FBI is aware of the incident. Again, this is a search ongoing. It is primarily happening in a wooded area just adjacent to a shopping center, again in the area of Route 206 in Falcon Road. At this point, officials are not able to make any other statements as to the status of this investigation and what details that are known at this time and what they're able to share. But there we can see some of the firefighters that have been walking around in an area, again, just off of Route 206 near Falcon Road. We have seen them doing
just relaxing.
Basically a wide area search on foot, as well as several all-terrain vehicles.
No, waste a couple of hours, boys.
In this area.
Yeah. Go out in the woods, waste a couple hours.
Keep the public, keep the slackjaws entertained.
Yeah.
Because they're going to believe they're going to believe the wild stuff. They're going to believe the government don't lie to us. We're the American public. The government don't lie to us. If I was you guys, you started seeing your neighbors painting their roofs blue, get some paint.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, how much do I trust the government? As far as I can throw them. Damn.
Oh, man. Yeah. I do not know what to even think about it.
No.
Radio stations in New Jersey care. That's fake.
Yeah.
That's fake.
Oh, you know. There's going to be a lot of fakes. A lot of fakes. Oh.
Yeah.
Starting to cramp up. It's going to be a lot of fakes coming out over the next couple of weeks with all these videos claiming they know the truth behind the drones. Until we see them in action again, in their proper format, where they're intended, we don't know. Whether they're mass surveillance or a defense system or a mass drone wave. Because I do remember a month ago Europe threatening to unleash a drone swarm on Russia. And when they tried, the Russians shot them down. And Russia has released footage showing the missile factory hard at work creating some rather large missiles, threatening to unleash them on Ukraine if they continue. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's just so hard when people. It's just so hard to explain to people, but it eventually dawns on everybody, I think, eventually that there ain't going to be any war protests until January 21. And that by the time the dust settles, the left will have painted the narrative that this is Trump's war, Trump's failure, all the usual obtuse, belligerent, selfish projection that they engage in, always blaming others. Look how the American public forgot about the Vietnam War before Nixon. It was all they could do was talk about Nixon and the Vietnam War, as if it never.
Here's a patent application publication for a spacecraft having triangular hull with vertical electrostatic lines. Charge each of the corner that produce a horizontal electric field parallel to the sides of the hull.
Electrostatic is so weak. It's
This is also 20 years ago.
Yeah, but electrostatic force is very weak. Like,
what does that do? I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I don't know.
Electrostatic force. Let's see if I can try to remember what electrostatic force is. You know, when two surfaces are charged and they push away from each other, that's electrostatic force. It's trying to use electrostatic force to push away from the Earth's electromagnetic field. But the problem is electromagnetic force is so weak, you have to generate lots of electricity to generate the static charge on the surface. I forget the actual formula. It's been a long time since I looked at it, but basically, you imagine plugging a drone into a nuclear power plant just to get it to lift off the ground.
Oh, okay.
It's that weak.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, our electromagnetic force would push us off the planet, you know?
Yeah.
There's everything with an electric field can generate static force, surface charge. It's a temporary surface charge. That's all it is. And it's not very strong. But I mean, people back even as already way back in the 50s, they were throwing anything and everything at patent office for a patent to get research money. And you know, whether anti-gravity was a big thing, or as they called it, contragravity. But I mean, we know objects that can create gravity, but they're rare, expensive, and require a lot of electricity to create, because gravity again is subtle. It's a very subtle force.
Yeah.
So if you want to create a gravity drive, you're going to need to concentrate gravitrons and basically superheat them to the point of near melting just to create a push. But of course, you don't think the government is artificially creating gravitons? Look at the amount of electricity they divert every year from the power grid to the military. Half the US power grid sometimes just disappears into black holes. And you're paying for it.
Yeah.
Gravitons are only theoretical. They're trying to isolate the particles. Gravitons, antimatter. There's a lot of research out there, research into bone regeneration, macular regeneration, spinal cord regeneration. They got some really freaky stuff going on with bionics.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're about at an hour mark. PlayStation's really not cooperating. We've kind of run out of steam on things to talk about. We've topped out at about 153 people, which is probably our most successful coffee and gaming.
Mm-hmm.
If we could do this all the time, it'd be fantastic.
Same.
Mm-hmm. So maybe once I get my new computer up and running, which, man, we've only got one more week before Christmas. Maybe then we'll get it all situated.
Hopefully I'm feeling better tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
So I'm sick of this flu.
How long have you been sick?
Since Wednesday.
Goodness. Now, the crazy thing with my old job, I was off. I was scheduled to be off from the 23rd to the 2nd. So I'm a little sad about that I don't get to have all that time off, but oh well. Such is life. So.
All right. Time to say au revoir.
Yep. You guys have a great day. Check out David's channel. All the links and stuff are down below. Let me pull this.
And the book.
Like
book.
Yeah.
LinkTree.
Check out everything. Check his QR code out. All that cool stuff. All that good jazz. We should be live next Friday night. Be on the lookout for some reels. I'm going to post some Christmas pictures and videos and whatnot on the Instagram.
His amazing tree.
On YouTube. Yeah, I got my Christmas tree up. So, my Power Ranger themed Christmas tree. So, like I said...
Oh, man. Spoiler.
What?
Spoiler alert.
What?
Spoiler alert. For the people out there who didn't know it was coming.
What?
I said spoiler alert.
But spoiler
you told
alert
them
for what?
Your Christmas tree.
Oh, it's right there. It's behind me.
Oh, damn. I'm really losing my touch. I'm really losing it.
Yeah, it's right
Sorry,
here. Man. Yeah, the
Christmas to me, it's just a blur of colored lights. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Here, I'll turn the back. There you go.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm losing it.
Yeah, it does look kind of a mess. I jumbled. Anyway. All right, well, check out our channel. All the links are down below in the description. We will be live next Friday night at 9 p.m. and next Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for coffee and gaming. You guys have a great day. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. Fuck you, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
I love you. You gotta do better than that. I love you.